one of your hollers back with my final SummerSlam review in 2016. You have a lot of highs, you have a lot of lows. But what I thought about the show, besides John Cena and AJ Styles, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, this is a mixed bag SummerSlam. It wasn't terrible the second time I saw it. The first time I saw the show 6 years ago, I was like, this show sucked. Looking back, it was okay. It was a mixed bag, like I mentioned. And the reason why I said this was okay is because AJ Styles and John Cena and Seth Rollins and Finn Balor were on the show. And this was the first pay-per-view since the brand split returned a month prior to this. But the main event, I'm going to talk about that match. Anyways, August 21st, a Raw and SmackDown event. Like I said, this is the first SummerSlam since 2011. Go back to that review. Since the brand, under the second brand split. At the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. This is the second SummerSlam that was in the Barclays Center. The first one was 2015, which we already did that last year. I think the best SummerSlam in the Barclays Center was 2018. So yeah. So now there were going to be new champions, like here introducing, which is the worst world champion. It's the worst world champion for 6 goddamn years. And after show, we got another women's champion and another tag team champion. So the brand split is coming into full effect. I already did Backlash 2016. I already did that back in April, or I think it was May, or I think it was May. I did the Rumble earlier this year and WrestleMania 32. So this is my 4th review of 2016. Now let's get to the show. Like I said, this was a mixed bag SummerSlam. But you had 2 great matches, so there's that. So anyways, Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens. Okay, that's a odd name. Odd team. Defeat Enzo and Big Cass. This was before their careers were dead when they split up. This was a Raw tag team match. And right after SummerSlam, Kevin Owens will win the Universal Champion. And yeah, I spoiled the championship. I already mentioned the Universal Championship already. But, yeah. This was, 5. I don't know why Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens were taking on Enzo and Cass here at SummerSlam. Like, this match and the one after the other Raw match felt like it should have just been on TV. Anyways, then we have for the Women's Championship. This was before it was renamed the Raw Women's Championship. And there's a thing where Dan Burke was banned from wrestling. I didn't even know this because I didn't saw why, but anyway, Charlotte defeats Sasha. This begins the whole hot potato with this championship. On the Raw after Battleground, Sasha won it here. Here at SummerSlam, Charlotte won it. 2 months later, Sasha won it. Hell in a Cell 2016, Charlotte won it. Charlotte won that. On a Raw again, like, I believe it was 2 weeks after Survivor Series, Sasha won again. And at Roadblock in the line, Charlotte wins. And I'm sorry. I'm going to say this right here now. Sasha Banks is overrated. This match was good. But there were 2 awkward botches. One, Charlotte, I believe was going for a backbreaker or something, and she fell off the rope and almost hurt. I believe Sasha in this match was injured legitimate. somebody else in the main event who got injured legitimate at the end, but we'll get to that. And there's one where they're trying to do like a back, and they both fell. A backslide, yeah. And they both fell. Regardless, this was a good match. I'm going to say it right now. These two chemistry, I don't think they don't mesh well together. Look at Charlotte's chemistry with Asuka. Spoiler alert for when I do that countdown list of, you know, that. Those who have way better chemistry. Charlotte has way better chemistry with Asuka than with Sasha Banks. And I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are going to say anything. Well, guess what, you Charlotte haters? Fuck you! I'm just going to rant right after this. But I give this a 7 because of it. The finish was Charlotte rolling up Sasha Banks, which is basically like a crossface without her grabbing the leg, scissoring the arm, but that looked so stupid, honestly. But anyways, fuck you haters. You say, oh, she got handed every championship. She was handed every match. Excuse me? Excuse me? You wanna know who was handed a championship? Randy Orton, No Mercy 2007? She earned everything. Not because she's Ric Flair's daughter. By the way, there's a Legends poster. Yeah, there he is, Ric Flair. She's not the reason why she's Ric Flair's daughter, no. And I'm sorry, fuck Sasha Banks, fuck Horseface. Actually, fuck Bayley also. I'm Team Charlotte all the way. Yeah, you can dislike this all you want to, because I'm a fan of Charlotte Flair. Yes, fuck you, you haters. Sorry about that mini rant, but I have to talk about why. Anyways, then we have for the Intercontinental Championship, The Miz defeats Apollo Crews to retain the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz was actually got better as time went 2016 after WrestleMania. This match was forgettable. I only give it a 5. This match was forgettable. Miz retains as predicted. Nothing to say about it. Anyways, then we get match of the night. And honestly, you get a debate of this match or the Universal Championship match should have been the main event. Instead of Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. AJ Styles defeats John Cena. This match was the best match of SummerSlam in 2016. These two have great chemistry. I think this is better than their Rumble 17 match and their Money in the Bank one 2 months prior to this, but these 3 matches on pay-per-view were great. Again, go back to season 1 last year when if their feud ended at WrestleMania 33, but go back to that video. You can't get it a 10. Get this more than a 10 out of 10. This match is the best of the night and one of the best matches of 2016. So yeah. And then the show went downhill. For the WWE Tag Team Champions, this was before they were renamed the Raw Tag Team Champions. They have a different design because the red strap and the white design on the belts. Everything's color-coded. Anyways, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson defeats the New Day of Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods by disqualification, so New Day keeps the belt. This was before the old days shit. I'm gonna mention this, the Club of the Man 1983. That's the whole thing killed their WWE careers. And Jon Stewart was again at SummerSlam. For the second year in a row, he interferes in a championship match. Last year was John Cena and Seth Rollins. Here was this WWE Tag Team Championship. I'm gonna say WWE Tag Team Championships because this was not the Raw Tag Team Champions yet. They were going to do that whole ring pose. That's so stupid. Big E comes out, and it's in disqualification. This was terrible. I died. This was no chemistry between these two teams. Anyways, then we have for the WWE Championship in the 6th match on the card. Dean Ambrose defeats Dolph Ziggler in a boring WWE Championship match. Thank God Ambrose retained the title because AJ Styles was the big name on SmackDown. I always consider AJ Styles to be a SmackDown person. I'll talk about another what if. My next what if, spoiler, is what if Batista never left WWE in 2010. But this match was boring. A 3 out of 10. Anyways, then we have, now, this was supposed to be Eva Marie, but unfortunately, she got fired. Oh, wait. Whatever. Instead, Nikki Bella came back, and she teamed up with Natalya and Alexa Bliss. Nikki Bella, I believe, turned face during the show. I believe she was a face at this point. I don't know. I don't know why she's teaming up with two heels, and Natalya and Alexa Bliss. This was before she became psychotic in that whole thing last year. And she got that doll again. I thought Charlotte murdered that doll. Whatever. They defeat Becky Lynch, Naomi, and... oh, shit on the fucking Lord. Carmella. She's terrible in the ring. I'm sorry. Now, she's not going to be on my overpush list because I have some dishonorable mentions. I'm not going to tell you that. This... I don't know why this is on SummerSlam. This is, I guess the reason why, because Nikki Bella is coming back to the ring, but these 6 women will compete for the first ever SmackDown Women's Championship at Backlash. I already mentioned that. I don't know. I only get this a 5. It was better than the WWE Championship match. And then we have for the inaugural WWE Universal Championship. After the promo package, we get the worst design of the Universal Championship. It's literally like the WWE Championship. Here, look at the cover of this show. It's literally the exact same, except it's red. It's red. And then 3 years later, it became blue. You know why this belt is cursed. But anyways... Finn Balor defeats Seth Rollins. Finn Balor defeats Seth Rollins to become the first Universal Championship. This is the second best match of the night. But during this match, another legit injury happened because Finn Balor tore his shoulder and he had to relinquish it the next night on Raw. Oh God, you can tell why this belt's a curse. It cost Finn Balor injured. Roman Reigns had leukemia because of it. It turned Seth Rollins heel. I may do a video on this. Why they should just brought back the big gold belt, the actual big gold belt. Legends like Hogan held it, Goldberg, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Chris Benoit. I don't know why I did a head motion. Booker T, Chris Jericho, you know. But no, we get this stupid design. Balor wins. He was the demon. And the demon persona of Finn Balor is technically 3-0 at SummerSlam. I do not count SummerSlam 2019 because he did not wrestle as his demon persona. He was regular Finn Balor. And yeah. This match, second best match of the night. I give it a 9 out of 10. And by the way, back to that old Nikki Bella thing. Sunday will be on the Bella's biography. I'll watch it because I'm not excited it's the Undertaker one or the Goldberg one, but Anyway, we're supposed to have Rusev and Roman Reigns on the show, but this match has to be cut. Roman Reigns' match got cut from SummerSlam. Think of that for a moment. Roman Reigns didn't have an actual match at SummerSlam. Instead, he had a brawl with Rusev. Let's the Clash of the Champions, the first Raw pay-per-view. Honestly, why? I get it, because Rusev's going to be taking time off with Lana for their honeymoon. But then let's get to this match, this main event. Brock Lesnar defeats Randy Orton by technical knockout. This match sucked. This was the first time since they became bigger names during the post-Ruthless Aggression era. But this match sucked. Literally, this was all Brock Lesnar. Suplexes. Suplex, I like to call it. Suplex. It's the same old shit. Orton does an RKO. That's like the only offense Orton did. This reminded me of the match. Sorry about that. This reminded me of the match with Brock's match with Cena at SummerSlam 2014. 0. And I'm not gonna. I know some people are gonna be. I know why I'm gonna mention this. Like right after the IC title match, there was a commercial to WWE 2K17 that has Goldberg as the pre-roll bonus. During this match, the fans were chanting Goldberg. We didn't get Goldberg here, which is disappointing. But we get him back 2 months later, and it was great to see Goldberg back in WWE. This match sucked. And Orton legitimately got concussed because of this match. He was supposed to face Bray Wyatt at Backlash, but due to the real concussion, he cannot compete. Go back to that review. Instead, Bray had to face Kane at that show. For some reason. So, SummerSlam 2016, what are my overall thoughts? It was a mixed bag, like I mentioned. Cena and Styles saved this, as well as Finn Balor and Rollins. But the rest felt like I don't know. It felt like I was watching WrestleMania 32 again. I'm giving this a 6 out of 10, just like I give 2011. A 6 out of 10. That's being generous. Because Styles and Cena, Jesus Christ, and Balor and Rollins. But the reason this show was Orton and Brock stuck, the Universal Championship design was terrible. And, yeah, I'll be back my 2008 year review with Battle for Glory 2008 and Cyber Sunday 2008. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and bye.